Well, guys, good morning. Got some funny stuff happening this morning here in Michigan. We do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect for some storms that have taken shape and have moving through the central part of Michigan. Right now, the warning includes Kent and Isabella counties. And actually, I'm now seeing that this is actually canceled, but it's still showing up on my screen here. I'm going to see if I can get a better look at this. Yeah, it's still showing that it's in effect. So go ahead and say the warning is still in effect here. Alma, let's go ahead and call out some names here. Ithaca, Barrington, Carson City, Ashley. You guys are in the bulk of this. Now, there is some pretty good hail in these storms as well as gusty winds. Now, we posted yesterday about some gusty winds being possible with some stronger storms. Didn't expect it to go severe, but in this case, the storm decided to do its own thing, and now it has gone severe. If we take a look at our wind velocities, we're not going to see much on there. So just imagine that there's some gusty winds in there. That really can't really show you on the velocity map here just because it's not really showing up. It's more so elevated wind at this point. But we do have some hail reports coming from the west side of Michigan up to inch right here in Sand Lake, half inch in actually 3/4 of an inch hail up here by Howard City and Malcolm County. And then down here towards Grand Rapids, we have 0.25 size hail. So that was by an NWS employee. Go ahead and take a split screen here. Get our velocity up on the right here, although it's not going to show you much today, but we'll go ahead and do a split screen look here. Just some hail and wind today. Expect some gusty winds mainly and some small hail. This line all across Michigan up here towards West Branch, anywhere in Michigan where there's storms and or rain showers, it has potential there to mix some higher wind gusts down to the ground. We talked yesterday, like I said, about some gusty winds being possible today. That is still the case. We're looking at winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour sustained as we head into the afternoon time frame. And then as this cold front approaches, wind gusts up towards 40 to 50 miles per hour are possible. With any storms that do occur here, it has potential to mix higher end wind gusts down to the ground, which is why you're seeing these warnings. Not surprising, although it's just kind of, I woke up and saw this. I'm like, well, wait a second, this is actually happening this early. So turn to the comment section here for some questions. Anybody have questions? Hello, Jenny. Hello, Melania or Melina. Hello, Kelly, Allie. Yeah, I don't expect this to go severe for too long. I believe they already dropped that warning. I don't know why it's still showing up here. So it's been canceled, but it's still showing up on my screen for some reason. These storms moving east at about, I say, 40 miles an hour or so. Oh, okay, here it is. The severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:45 for northwestern Gratiot and Malcolm counties. All right, now it's pulling up. So the hazard with these storms are 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So if we take a zoom in look here, go ahead and pause this. Like I said, St. Louis, Breckenridge, Alma, Ithaca, Barrington, Ashley, Carson City, Maple Rapids, Hubbardston. You guys are in the immediate path of this line of storms. Go ahead and take this back to a full screen look. I don't like the velocity on there. It's not really doing much of anything for us right now. So that's going to move right around those areas here in the next 5 to 15 minutes. And if it continues its severity level, it'll continue eastward toward Merrill, St. Charles, Chesaning, Oakley, up toward the Saginaw, Freeland, and areas like that. We'll stay on here as long as we can. I literally rolled out of bed and got food and hopped on here. So we'll stay on here as long as these storms are severe. And I do have some other storms down here toward the Caledonia, Middleville area here. Nothing severe with these. Although I wouldn't be shocked if anything else went severe just because of the wind potential today. So, and then also down here we have some showers. Nothing really develops down here yet, although we could see something develop. Nothing down here has. Go up here toward the Gaylord area. We do have some more showers and storms up here, but again, nothing severe. But gusty winds and small hail are still possible. Is this going to make it to Oakland County? Oakland County, you guys right now are in the clear, although later on this afternoon I'd pay attention. Um, I wouldn't necessarily put anybody on alert for severe weather. I just say it's a possibility now that we're having severe weather occur, although I don't think it's a very high probability. But yeah, anybody today could see some showers and storms that could contain gusty winds and small hail, but I don't think we're going to see widespread severe weather. Another question here. This is going to get Southeast Michigan. It's possible we could see some more stuff develop here. And again, severe weather is not, I don't expect it to be widespread today, although some gusty winds and small hail are possible with any type of storm that occurs today. Well, let's hit Jackson County, Battle Creek. Yeah, guys, for everybody asking, the immediate path right now for these storms is up here in central Michigan, Saginaw, St. Charles, Chesapeake, Elsie. I don't see anything occurring right now for you guys in southeast Michigan. I see a lot of southeast Michigan people on here, Ann Arbor, flying DTW. The winds are not going to calm down until tonight, Denise, for your flight. But right now, southeast Michigan is in the clear, but we do have potential for some more showers and storms later on today. In fact, let me hop on a model really quick and check that out and just kind of see if I can pull something up here to show you guys what the model is saying. We have Joel in the house.
Hello.
What's up, Joel?
I just got back from class, so
right there on campus.
I was trying to join earlier, but my device settings were being crummy. But I'm here now. It's a live look outside my apartment in Mount Pleasant. The storms just moved through. We had some pea-sized hail here.
Any wind?
A little bit, yeah. There's a lot more wind like before the storm, so there's like a gust front.
Got it.
Josh asked if there's any shear release. There's plenty of shear out there actually today. If we had more instability and moisture out there today, this could be a even bigger severe weather day, but we did not get all the ingredients that we get usually in slim: shear, lift, instability, moisture.
I'm going to pull up a model here really quickly to show you guys the rest of the day today. So this is the HRRR model, and I picked the wrong one. I'm going to go down to Midwest. You guys can see this. There we go. So this line is pretty well depicted here by the HRRR, and then it kind of moves eastward, and we have some more development down here toward Kalamazoo around, it says 11 o'clock, but we can see any time between 11 and say maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. And just scattered showers and storms for the rest of the day for most of us here in the lower peninsula of Michigan. So it doesn't show anything organized, but any of those storms today do have potential to bring some stronger wind gusts down to the ground, some small hail for sure. I don't expect this severe threat to be a long-lasting threat at all.
And these storms are going through the warm front and not a cold front.
We do have a cold front coming later on, though, right, Joel?
Yes, that's correct. Actually, on the Weather Prediction Center models, they actually have 2 cold fronts coming through later.
Gotcha. I literally just rolled out of bed here, so bear with me while I'm trying to figure out the setup.
It's all good.
Yeah, I see it now. There's a warm front there, and then, yeah, the cold front comes in later, past midnight, looks like. All right, so yeah, back to radar we go. So they dropped the severe warning for that storm, which is a good news.
Gotcha.
There we go. Not showing any severe warnings now, but I do see a pretty good hail core there by Carson City, just north of Carson City, moving east toward Ithaca. So if you are in Ithaca, in immediate surrounding areas, I go ahead and head inside. If you are outside, you should not be outside with lightning and hail possible, some gusty winds. Get indoors, I would say. Ashley, Parrington, Ithaca, Alma, Breckenridge, and areas around and in between, I would say head indoors. Is this going toward the thumb? Yes, technically it is. If it's going to hold out that long, we'll see. But yeah, Saginaw, if it continues its intensity here, Frankenmuth, Birch Run, Kingston, Unionville, Marlette, Although that's getting ahead of ourselves. That's if it continues on its eastward trek. But yeah, the thumb would be in the path for this. Will this hit Davison? We do have some storms heading toward the Davison area, but you're about an hour or two out. So a lot can change. But yeah, right now we do have some showers and storms developing down south here toward Lake Odessa that are going to move up toward the Davison area. Any storms for southwest Michigan? Right now, none. Although, like we looked at the model just now, it is possible later on today. No, there is no tornado threat today at all that I see. Like Joel was saying, we don't have all the ingredients here for severe weather.
Yeah, everything's elevated.
Right. So all you're going to get today is small to maybe isolated large hail, and then any gusty winds. Just because we have a lot of wind shear in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we do have a little teeny tiny bit of instability here, which is why these gusts are translating to the ground. Yeah, Drew, good point here. Elevated storms like we have today are prolific lightning producers, typically. So lightning would be a pretty big threat today for those of you. It's technically not a severe threat, but lightning is a threat itself. So when storms do arrive, I'd say head indoors just for your safety. Becca says Greenville just got hit hard with so much hail. Hey, Becca, do you have a size estimate, or can you take a picture with like a penny or a quarter or something like that? Send it to the page. Flint would be in the path of this line. It'd be on the southern end of it. If you look at the animation here, it's heading up toward the Flint area. If it holds together, yeah, expect impacts in Flint in around, I'd say, 45 minutes to an hour. It's moving pretty fast, actually. The text of the warning says moving east at 70 miles per hour. So yeah, Flint, I'd say the next maybe even half hour to an hour. It's moving pretty quickly there. I thought it was moving a bit slower than that. Dang. So no severe warnings are currently in effect. Ooh, ZDR looks pretty good though. Good updrafts with these storms, that's for sure. The heaviest of the storms right now are approaching Ithaca here, between Ithaca and Carson City. 61, 63 dBz, indicating hail is more than likely falling. Not sure what size or intensity, but I'm pretty sure. Let's check CC really quick. Can't really tell there. A lot of clutter, but we do have some indication here that there could be some hail falling. There's your VIL product. It's not looking too impressive on the VIL, which is more so a hail tracker, or basically just measures the size of droplets in the air. So there is some indication that some hail is falling here. Also down here by Ionia and Alma. But yeah, we do have some indications. So yeah, Ithaca is probably being impacted right now by this. And then after it clears Ithaca, it'll be on trek for St. Charles, Chesaning, and potentially Saginaw. But I think it's going to split Saginaw and Birch Run here between, I'll say, Flint and Saginaw here. So we'll see what happens with this. But no severe weather is currently occurring, or should I say, no severe warnings are currently issued. But there could be some pretty good sized hail and gusty winds still with this line. So we'll stay on here for a few. Hey, Brandon, where you at? If you're in Flint, yeah, I would say some gusty winds are probably occurring pretty much anywhere in Michigan right now. I'm looking out my window here. I'm getting probably maybe gusts up to 20 right now, but I'll continue to increase throughout the day. Really windy here in Burr Oak. No rain or anything. Clinton and Shiawassee counties. So yeah, Shiawassee over here. It's on track for those counties. Although Clinton County, I think, is a little bit further south. It could be impacted by storms or showers later on. But I would say Shiawassee County would be the first county to be impacted by these. Will it go towards Bay County? I mean, you do have some showers and storms about to affect Bay County here. Looks a little bit weaker comparison to the line just to the south of you. But again, some gusty winds are possible with any of these storms today, as well as
And
small hail.
lightning.
Yeah, and lightning and small hail. So,
Lightning's occurring still like 20 miles in front of this entire line
oh
because
wow.
the jet stream above is pushing those anvils out so far from the storm that you're getting lightning. 15 minutes before the actual line of storms comes through.
That's a great point. I'm low key just waiting to hear a big boom on your microphone from a lightning strike.
Oh yeah, right before I got on, there was one that almost struck my apartment.
Nice. Well, not really
Yeah.
nice, but cool.
No, I was in the bathroom and I heard it.
All right. Summer asks anything for Lansing today besides some wind. I would say no, maybe some small hail, but right now Lansing is in the clear. We do have some showers over here moving that way. Nothing organized. It's just going to be some probably gusty winds with these. I don't think there's any lightning down here with these storms here by Lake Odessa. I don't have a lightning tracker on my radar here, so I couldn't tell you. Do you have it on yours, Joel? Your GR2?
It's hit or miss, and right now it's miss.
Okay. I know there's probably some extensions or whatever you want to call them, place files to add for Lightning, but I have not found
I
them yet.
have one. I
You
would
gotta get.
say, yeah, right now looking at the radar and radar scope where the lightning is actually visible, it looks like there's a little bit of lightning coming into downtown Saginaw right now, which is way out in front of those storms. And then a good pocket of lightning directly over Ithaca in that strongest part. You're probably looking at probably 5 strikes a minute, maybe in Ithaca at most. And then further down the line near Carson City and in Lyons near Ionia, you have a couple of pockets of thunder and lightning there as well. A lot of these storms kind of have a little bit of a kidney bean shape to them, and that's because if we had more ingredients for cereal weather today, it would be rotating supercells, but we don't have to worry about that today because we are, again, missing those ingredients.
Not every day you get these types of setups in November, and we're just lucky that we
Yep.
didn't have the instability. All right.
And it was sunny out this morning too here in Mount Pleasant.
I have blue sky above me. now that you mention it.
Yeah. So some instability. I saw a few miles ahead, most unstable Cape reaching maybe 1,500 joules per kilogram, which is pretty good for November.
Julie asks, "Are we expecting snow?" Just joining Montrose. No, this is not a snow day. This is a storm day. For Montrose, you guys, I know where Montrose is at. It's up here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, Montrose, you guys are right in the path of this line of storms that could contain some pretty strong gusty winds and some small hail right now. So if you were in Montrose, I'd be heading indoors. These storms are moving at about 70 miles per hour, so be on top of you pretty quickly. In terms of snowfall or next snowfall, I could not answer that, honestly. I have not looked at long-term models, but I do know that we don't have any in the short term. Looking on the temperature graph for the next 10 days, we're not even going to dip below freezing, maybe 1 or 2 of those days. But the highs are going to be in the 50s, so I don't expect snow to be an issue for the next couple of days at the very least. I'm ready for some snow. When do you think we'll get some more? Actually, I just kind of answered that, Brandon. I just saw that question, but I just answered that basically. I don't see much in the way of snow for the next, I say, week or so. I don't see anything here.
GFS doesn't have any snow accumulation for the Lower Peninsula in the next 384 hours, at least in one model run.
You know what we can do? Let's go over to our tools at weathermodels.com.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, where do you, what's the closest, biggest city to you? We can do something and show you guys this. Let me know what city you live close to, and I can actually pull something up that shows snow chances for the next, I think, like 15 or 45 days or something like that. I think it's 15 days, actually. All right, well, I'm waiting for an answer from Brandon. Looking back at chat here. Looking at Macomb County, Alpena. Okay, sideways rain and thunder in Alpena. Okay. That's to be kind of be expected up here. Where is it? It's up here somewhere.
Along the lake.
I know, it's up here. Oh, there it is. I thought it was further south than that. Yeah, you guys are in the heaviest of the rain up there. Nothing doesn't look too significant on radar, but again, the winds today are pretty strong, even with these weaker showers. Won't take much to get these wind gusts down to the ground. So, Brandon says Davison. So we'll go ahead and use Flint for this prediction. I'm seeing a lot of questions here. Southgate, Port Huron, Onstead, Adrian. So right now, the immediate areas out of those would be Port Huron, although Port Huron is on the northern fringe of this, although lightning, small hail, and some gusty winds still could occur. But the strongest line right now is moving through Ithaca on its way towards St. Charles, Chesaning, Elsie, Ashley, and Montrose. And we'll go ahead and put South Saginaw on alert as well. I'm probably getting, like Joel said earlier, some good lightning strikes out ahead of this line. And that line does appear to be moving towards that direction. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and hop on this model site here for Flint, since Davison is closest to Flint. And we can show you guys this excellent tool that we have now. This is usually what we offer to subscribers, just FYI for those of you who are interested. But we have this tool here that we can look on the next 45 days on this model, a blend of 50 models, should I say. We'll go ahead and take this full screen so you guys can kind of see this better. I'll zoom in here real quick. Won't spend too much time on this, but oops, why is this? Why? Why? I zoom in, it just, okay. Whatever, I guess I can't zoom in. All right, so this graph right here is showing snow chances for the next 45 days. Over here on the left side, you have each model member. And then on the bottom here, you have dates. So down here is October 31st, and down here is December 10th. And then here is your average mean snowfall. So what this basically is showing that snowfall chances will increase later into November. And at the end of this graph, December 10th, it's showing that a total of 7 inches of snow has fallen at Flint. So these colors are basically just showing the grays are no snow, the light blues are a little bit of snow, the darker blues are a little bit more snow, and then the pinks and purples are the heaviest snow. So each model member is kind of picking up on some type of snowfall event right around, I say, the start of December. So it's pretty cool. We have these kind of graphs here. Again, this is a 45-day chart, so it's a little bit inaccurate just given the length of time that this goes out. But we definitely do see some snow potential coming in toward the start of December. And that's all I really can say. We can't really get specific way this far in advance, but I'd say the next snowfall chances looks to be, I would honestly say,
I'd say December.
I would say December. I do see some models here hinting at it November 8th through the 12th, but I don't see that happening with the current projected temperatures. So,
I think
That
the
is that.
8 to 12 day precipitation outlook was supposed to be below average. So
And I see the temperatures are supposed to be warmer than average too.
yep,
So
which I believe is common in an El Nino winter. Correct.
that is very common in El Nino. They're actually talking about a super El Nino now.
Hmm.
So we'll see what happens with that. Usually, super El Ninos will almost shut winter out of Michigan, is what people are saying. But reading some more in-depth analysis, I posted something to the page like a couple nights ago at like 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning from a local meteorologist who kind of explained, historically speaking, these super El Ninos, the way it's kind of trending right now. It won't mean much for the winter here in Michigan. So we'll see what happens. Winter's always kind of fun to predict. But yeah, typically El Nino is drier and warmer than average. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Live shot from Joel's apartment here.
Stratiform rain coming in now behind the initial line.
Surprised you don't have any lightning strikes back on the backside of that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. There's a little bit on radar now. There's a little bit more pronounced of a hail core right over Pewamo. Probably pea size, maybe half-inch size. Nothing severe. Still below the severe criteria at the moment. I was just noticing that the DBZ is going up as it enters northwestern Clinton County, heading towards St. John's at this time in Maple Rapids.
And he's talking about this storm right here, Pewamo, and not yet indicating here on radar, though this isn't really accurate. It's about a half-inch size hail right now. CC does look interesting, though. Look at that. It might be decontamination, though. Some good VIL there. There we go. All right. Drew asks, is there any chance we can talk briefly about Wednesday's storm chances?
Oh, they just issued a special weather statement as well, a new one.
What county?
A lot.
Oh,
We got 3 counties. Looks like it's portions of Shiawassee, Saginaw, and Genesee counties.
essentially what they just did is issue a blanket special weather statement for 40-mile-per-hour wind and pea-sized hail. That includes anywhere in front of this line, it looks like, down to Perry to over to Fenton. So from Perry to Fenton, which is, where is Fenton? It's over here somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, southern Genesee County.
You know what? I can do this. Give me 1 second. I can pull this up. Let's do this. There we go. I'm going to stop my screen and present my entire screen. We can do this now. All right. So basically, that special weather statement includes Perry over toward Fenton, which is over here, up to this area up here. So if you're in that box, anywhere from Flint, Clio, Birch Run, Frankenmuth, we'll go ahead and put Reese in there, Zmilwaukee, Saginaw, St. Charles, Chesaning, Montrose, Flushing, Owasso, Ovid. You guys are in the immediate path of this strong line of storms. This is moving at about 70 miles per hour.
It's quick.
It's very quick. It'll be on top of you before you know it. So heavy rain, lightning, small hail, and gusty winds are all possible. Not currently severe, but it is strong enough to urge you guys to get indoors. Not necessarily take shelter in the basement. It's not one of those types of storms you have to be, scared of, but definitely be inside when this passes through. Just because you don't want to get the first penny-sized hailstone on your head, as we always say here. So, would hate to see anybody get hurt on a day like today. In general, honestly, hate to see anybody get hurt.
Yep. They did. Did you see they confirmed 1-inch hail in Sand Lake
Did
earlier?
they I
Yep.
saw the report. I didn't know they confirmed it though.
Yep.
Nice little tool I got here. I don't know if you want to download it, Joel, but it's Epic Pen. It's a drawing on tool for your screen. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Nope, not at all. All right. Downriver is not okay. Back to Drew's comment. I don't see much in the way of any type of severe weather or strong storms Wednesday, Drew. It's mainly just going to be just a widespread rain and maybe some isolated storm type of thing I'm seeing on NAM. I'll look into it more later on today. I didn't even know we had storm chances for Wednesday, for being honest. But I can look into it more today, Drew. I can get back with you in the CPN chat. Downriver is not in the path, but we do have potential for some more rain and storms later on today in southeast Michigan. So not completely clear yet. Again, I don't expect any severe, or not any, but I don't expect much in the way of severe weather to occur, maybe on an isolated basis. This storm down here by Fowler is really kind of catching my eye.
Yeah, I'm looking at the futurecast for the. Sorry, I'm looking for the futurecast for WPC right now. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, you're good. Just looking at the storm down here by Fowler, heading in towards St. John's and Maple Rapids. The hail core on that is continuing to strengthen with this. So, if you are out ahead of this in Ovid, Owasso, LC, hey, I know. I wonder where Chris is at. I know he's close to Owasso there. If you're in the immediate path of this, almost a due east path, St. John's, Ovid, Owasso, anywhere around and close to those areas. I'm gonna go ahead and head indoors for that storm as well. Looks like it's trying to strengthen into a more prolific hail producer. Just some indications that hail is falling there near Fowler. So,
looking at Wednesday now, it looks like it could be a Upper Peninsula mixed precipitation ice event.
Ice event?
Yeah. There's a little bit of flow around the high, and it looks like we have a couple lows, a couple areas of low pressure that are coming in from the west from different directions. Nothing like storm-wise right now, just it looks like probably rain. And I was looking at the NAM NST, and it appears it looks like it's going to be all stratiform rain. Probably going to pick up maybe half inch of rain that day. I wouldn't be surprised if the WPC issues a marginal risk if they haven't for heavy rain.
Yeah, I'm seeing the freezing rain now in the UP there. Interesting. I have to get a forecast out on that a little bit later today. I didn't even know about this. I was up late last night tracking the Aurora data.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even bother to wake up for my 8 o'clock alarm. So right, these won't affect Monroe. So these particular storms, no, but we do have potential for storms later on today, showers and storms anywhere in the state later on today as well. Looking back down here at the radar, I don't see anything forming at this time, but it does remain possible. So just stay on alert. Nothing to be scared about. It's just a pretty basic thunderstorm day with small hail, gusty winds. I don't expect there to be much in the way of severe weather. But wouldn't be shocked to see another couple of warnings though. What about Howell area? Howell's in the clear for right now. Sun is out in Auburn Hills. Do you guys like Ryan Hall, y'all? We're not going to get into that. We do, but we also have some. I'm not going to get into it, but we do have some differences in the way we view streaming and stuff like that. But yeah, he's not bad.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. I'm getting 66 dBz by St. John's now.
Yeah. Someone posted a hail picture on our page just now with their scale being a fly swatter.
Hey, man, hey, it works.
Yep. Oh, is that your velocity product, Ryan?
Yeah, velocity seems pretty off today for some reason.
Wait a minute. That doesn't seem right.
It doesn't. That's base
Click on
velocity.
the de-alias button
Up
for velocity.
the what?
Yeah, that one. There you
There
go.
we go. What?
It's
How'd
like,
that get clicked?
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I got a good hail core there, just to the north of St. John's, close to Maple Rapids, about to cross. This is not 131. That's 127. Heading in toward the Elsie and Ovid areas. Ovid always gets hit with hail, man. It seems like Ovid is one of those hail towns.
Yep.
Actually, moving more toward Elsie. It'll probably split Elsie and Ovid here. We'll keep an eye on that for a hot minute here and see what happens. I wouldn't be shocked if they issue a warning for it. What does CC look like? Not much on CC.
Yeah, it looks like Stanley got hit earlier on our post about measuring your hail with items. Sarah from Sand Lake posted hail coming down. It looks like one of those ice bins where it just comes flying down frequently.
Got thumped.
Yep. Press the ice filler at the restaurant, and it's just constantly coming out. Should be good for hail and Saginaw, it looks like at this time. I would say pea size at most. It's kind of far away from the radar right now to tell. There is a little bit of higher base reflectivity values near St. Charles, and that's heading east-northeast into downtown Saginaw. So again, I would say pea size at most. If you do grab videos or pictures, make sure to send them in to us with a scale. If you're a first-time viewer here, just found our page today, make sure to give us a like. You know, it helps us bring more content to you guys, of course. You can follow us as well. We'll be doing these live streams throughout the winter when needed for winter storm events. And then we'll be back in the spring when severe weather comes around again. We'll be out there in the field chasing. Or, you know, whenever the next severe weather event happens, which happened to be November 6th today. But as of right now, no severe thunderstorm warning is currently in effect. Ryan, your radar has a 1-inch place marker now.
1.4 it says.
Yeah. Obviously, that's estimated and not actual. But vertically integrated liquid is indicating maybe some higher values there. Actually, they just issued a special weather statement, speaking of which. For St. John's, Elsie, Ovid, 30 mile per hour winds and nickel-sized hail possible.
It's just below severe limits with that.
Yep.
Go ahead and take a two-panel look at it.
Oh,
sorry,
splitting.
Joe. I'm reading some messages on the page here. Got to edit some stuff on the page real quick.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It looks like that storm's trying to split a little bit.
If you have your radar pulled up, if you want to share it, you can.
Yeah, give me a sec. Mine has the roads place file on it, so if you happen to live in this area and you know what your road looks like or where you are from above. I don't have road names, but you should do your episode of your favorite chases from 2023. Well, I'm biased because I was on both the Perry and the Williamston tornadoes, but I was 10 minutes behind both. I never saw either. First time was trees. Second time was it was too dark. Yeah, let me go single box here. What I was saying is the storm's trying to split. Means it might be trying to become a little bit more surface based. Not completely surface based, but when you see storms moving off to the left like that, where the winds are going due north, storm can be on the increase in strength. And as you can see right now in our ZDR product, updraft strength is still high, so the storm is still rolling right along, staying together, maintaining its strength. Again, special weather statement for nickel-sized hail and 30-mile-per-hour winds. As the storm enters very extreme northwestern Shiawassee County here in the coming minutes as it moves off to the east at 60 to 70 miles per hour. And I was going to show vertically integrated liquid, where that core of potential hail is just to the east of 127 now, north of St. John's, near the Uncle John's cider mill, if you're familiar with that area. I was just there last week. This looks like to be heading right for Elsie. So a decent chance for power outages in Flint. The gusty winds are a factor today with the higher amounts of shear. So it's definitely a possibility. But right now the winds in these storms are below severe criteria. But again, any sort of wind, if you have an old tree anywhere and 25-mile-per-hour wind comes up to it, you can push it over. You can tell it's a windy one out there today when your velocity product is very bright like this. So usually you're seeing reds and greens, but today you're going to be seeing more blues and yellows, which are the higher values on this product. If I hover over Saginaw area, for example, let's see if I can can't really get a pixel. I don't think that's accurate. That's like 50 to 60 knots, so it's like 70-mile-per-hour winds at 5,000 to 10,000 feet up in the atmosphere. It's pretty quick. It's expected to head towards Oakland County. Currently, the southern extent of the storms appear to be going just to the north of Oakland County. It might, if they can swing down and build down a little bit more, maybe head into Ortonville, Oxford area. But there's no rain currently further south other than this tiny little shower near Vermontville and Nashville in extreme eastern Barry County, heading towards Charlotte. What's stronger? Curious to see what the atmosphere looks like in this location. Why it's not further south. Oh, our PWAT values went down below 1 inch, so we're losing our moisture content as the warm front advex to the east. We have no surface-based cape out there today, which is why these storms are not surface based, obviously, as the wording says. Most unstable, 500 joules. That's not great. Effective shear, 45 knots along the line, especially heading into Clinton County. Yeah, this is behind. So along that storm that's in St. John's right now, that storm has some 45 knot effective shear. Should be some good wind gusts if they can mix down to the surface. Plenty of 0 to 1 shear, 0 to 3 shear, same thing. It's a big shear day. Our jet maxima is just off to the south, actually, in portions of southern, southwestern, southeastern, lower Michigan, into northern Indiana, northern Ohio, where you got winds up at 80 knots. It's a pretty strong jet. It's a zonal jet, so there's no curvature. If there was more curvature, we'd probably see more severe weather as well. Is it expected? Could it hit Oxford? I would say it could. Sorry, there's the radar. But right now we're looking at the heaviest heading into southern Saginaw County, northern Shiawassee. If you live in this area, you know where your road is on this map, and you can see the rain heading towards you. We always emphasize when we're doing these events, these live streams, make sure you know where your counties are or where you live on this map. So we're not, it helps us, when we're live streaming, you can just, instead of asking us, hey, what about this? What about that? You can just look at the map, try and see where your city's at. And you don't even have to ask the question. I hear you, Ryan.
Yeah, I got my mic back on for a second.
Gotcha. Do you want to take over radar again?
It's up to you.
I don't really have much going on.
If you want to keep it, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. I was just looking at the mesoanalysis page, so I'm not really moving the radar around.
Yeah, it's not really seeing much in the way to cover besides that storm you're on there by LC. So.
Yep. Which again has that kidney bean shaped look because of our wind profiles today.
Yeah, it does.
Said any other day.
ZDR looks really good.
It'd be like Portland 2015 all over again, or whatever year that was.
Looks like VIL though is on its way out, so that's good news for the hail.
Yeah.
Bay City, Durand. Bay City right now, you guys are in the worst of it. Looks like. Durand, you guys are still out ahead of this, I believe. Let me find Durand here real quick. I know it's around Flint somewhere. There it is. Durand, you guys may brush this to the north. Be close.
You get a good view of it.
Yeah, if you go out, look to your north here in a few, you may actually. Yeah, it's gonna brush you guys to the north. It's gonna miss you. So.
Temperatures won't drop immediately behind line storms. In fact, it's like 58, 60 degrees along the lakeshore right now. That cold front is still well off to the west. I don't even see it on here. I don't even know where the cold front's at right now.
Yeah, it's back actually closer to, I want to say, hold on, I can find it. It's back here somewhere. Man, where is this thing? It's back on the border of Minnesota.
Yeah, wow.
It's way back there.
It's in central Wisconsin, according to the 7 a.m. surface analysis map this morning, but it might have stalled.
All right, we have a new special weather statement out for Owasso, Beecher, and Flushing. Winds up to 40 and penny-size hail.
I've
So,
added your radar to the map.
okay.
Are you able to turn on your animation speed?
I did have a set. I don't know why it's going so fast. Let's see here. Yeah, slow that down. That's a little bit too slow.
How is there a severe thunderstorm warning in 50-degree weather? It does not matter the temperature as long as there's criteria there to meet the severe needs. So, again, severe weather or severe thunderstorm warning can be issued for 60-mile-per-hour winds and/or 1-inch hail and/or the threat for a tornado, which we don't have today. But the threats of 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds are both there.
Some really good hail producing days are on very cold days because it takes a
Yep.
lot of cold air to get hail.
Yep.
So,
And you have a lot of that just, 1,000 feet up. I can tell you what the SKUT is looking like from this morning. Nope, that's not the page I wanted.
yeah, Kelly, take penny size hail as opposed to tennis ball size hail that shattered my windshield Davidson a few months ago. Yeah, any day. We'll take pennies over tennis balls any day. I'm sure your insurance agents will do the same.
The freezing level is 2 kilometers up. It's not that far up into the atmosphere. Almost 3 kilometers up.
Let's take a peek here at our 2-panel look. So the product on the right side of your screen is just an indication of how big the water droplets or the droplets in the atmosphere are. When it kind of lights up like this, you have a good idea that there could be some either really big hail, not really big hail, but really big raindrops falling, or maybe some small hail. These colors don't really impress too much when you get into oranges and reds and purples. That's when it kind of catches your eye. But this does indicate that there is some potential for some small hail falling here between Elsie and Oakley right now. It's been a while since we tracked some storms here on stream here.
Yeah, I know. Like the last time we had severe thunderstorms, we had the tornado day.
Oh, yep. Man, I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Rolled out of bed and was like, oh,
Looking
okay.
at the SKUT from this morning from Detroit, figured out that it's a mile and a half up for those who can't convert, metric.
So it's not too far, correct?
Not terribly far, but it's a lot of warmer temperatures below.
So if we had cooler temperatures, it'd be bigger size hails, what you're saying?
Yeah, if the freezing layer was maybe down towards a mile or lower, we'd probably see maybe an inch, inch and a half.
One of our subscribers just messaged in the chat saying that really go see winds in Calhoun County, although I don't see anything in Calhoun County.
Mm-hmm.
If we look, I'm going to take a peek really quick here and show you guys the wind gust model for today. It was posted on the page yesterday, but for those of you watching, updated model that is. Go ahead and pull this back up here real quickly. Today does have potential to be a pretty decent wind gust day just outside of storms with this low pressure moving through. It's a decently strong low pressure, which is causing these wind gusts. I'll go ahead and see if I can do this. Can I zoom? Let's see if Zoom works on this one. Hey, it works. So here's Michigan, and I can't even do that now. I'm so dumb.
Just use your arrow keys.
Oh, I can.
No. This is should without moving the page.
That should be decent. There we go. I go back here. All right. So these purples, you can kind of see on the map. You have numbers with the purples and reds and blues. So if we pause it right here, actually go ahead and move it forward here until noon. This is noon today. We do have some gusty winds here. I'm getting 39, 43. These are gusts. These aren't sustained. So what this basically is saying that gusty winds up to right around 40 to 50 miles per hour is possible all across Michigan today. And as we get into the afternoon, it moves into the thumb area and then into Canada with some just lingering gusts behind it. So it's a pretty gusty day out there. That's for sure. I have not seen any reports from ASOS, which is like airport and government what we call mesonets, which measure wind gusts. So I haven't seen any significant reports yet just from gusts from that, but it is possible we could get some.
I'm just looking right now because I have wind barbs on my GR2. I'm seeing in the Lansing metro area, I'm seeing gusts up to 30, 35 right now. Actually, Ionia is gusting to 40.
Yeah, wouldn't be.
I don't know what time that was at.
Wouldn't be too terribly shocked to see isolated power outages with these stronger gusts, although I don't think it's going to be very widespread at all. It's not too terribly strong.
Yeah. Trying to convert UTC to EST now. It's 5 hours instead of 4. 15:15 was 10:15. Ionia was gusting to 40. I'm guessing that's probably when the storms are rolling through.
Probably.
But someone said Calhoun at 10:35 a.m. It was gusting to 25, 30 miles per hour. Three Rivers gusting to 31 at 10:35 a.m.
Amber Rose, where do you live at in particular? Right now, I don't see anything indicating severe hail anywhere. The biggest hail that we see here is going to be right on your screen here by Oakley, crossing 127 here just south of Oakley, heading toward New Lothrop, Montrose, Flushing. I don't think at this time it's something to go move your vehicles around for. That could change. I'm not going to say it won't, but it's unlikely that this strengthens into something that would cause significant hail. But I wouldn't be too concerned at this point. If it does go severe, you're going to see it on our page, though. No, Bill, there's no rotation with these storms. No tornadic activity is expected today at all. Davison, Genesee Township border. No, you're good. You're fine. These storms actually miss you altogether. It looks like they kind of turned a little bit further north. So Davison over here, you may get the very tail end of it. I don't think the bulk of the hail core is going to go north of you, though. Yeah. If not, just brush you.
Supposed to get my solar inspected and possibly turned on today. I'm guessing you just installed solar panels. Which, unfortunately, for the next 7 days, I was looking at the cloud cover and won't be getting maximized output due to cloud cover. I think over the next week, the newest GFS is coming in right now, and cloud cover is supposed to be around for at least 6 of the next 7 days through next Monday. which is unfortunate. But Michigan this time of year, it's hard to come by solar radiation for some solar power.
Yeah, it is. That's for sure. Every time you yawn, I yawn. We're both yawning over here.
I had to get up at 7:30 for my 9 a.m. class. So
I could never do that. I'm sorry. Props to you, Joel.
nope, sorry, I was turning it off.
Starting to hear thunder in Genesee Township. Yeah, not surprising.
This is closer to the DTX radar now, isn't it?
I'm on DTX here. Curious, we could get. I don't think it's gonna be a stronger wind gust, but it's trying to bow out here. But it's
Yep.
not surface based, so I'm not too concerned about it. But like, it has that bow look.
I don't think anything's splitting. Nope. If anyone has any cool cloud pics from this area as well, please send them into our Facebook page. We'd love to see them. I saw it was very turbulent out there this morning,
You
as is
know,
any high shear day.
I haven't really seen any cloud pics being sent into our page.
Just tail. I could have taken some cloud pictures earlier, but I was driving. I didn't want to do it. It was really cool because we were under like rain. It was thunderstorming and raining and hailing, and like 5 miles to our south, you could see the sun.
I'm gonna hop on Facebook here and look through some comments, see if anybody posted anything.
Someone forgot to post the special weather statement from Owasso.
There's quite a bit of hail being posted to the page. That's interesting.
Yeah.
My friends near Pearson, near 131, looks like almost half dollar size.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Alma, you're in the clear. Oakland County, again, that's going to be just north of you guys right now. It looks like southern extent will maybe graze the county line to the north near Ortonville, but Metro Pontiac, Waterford area near the radar site, you guys should be good.
Out of curiosity, out of the 75 people we have watching right now, did anybody get to see the aurora last night here in Michigan? I know it was cloudy north of 96 for a while, but we did have clear skies down here in southern Michigan. Just curious how many people actually saw it.
Also, Berry County, you guys have a few isolated showers, non-severe, coming through at the moment. Otherwise, you guys are in the clear. Gusty winds will be around all day today. Isobars are very close together on our surface map. You have those close height contours. That's where you get the highest winds. This will knock a lot of the leaves out of the trees. No, we're getting the past peak season here at this point.
Yeah, bye-bye leaves.
Till May.
May is way too far away.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got winter to forecast. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
All right, taking a look at a wide shot here. Let's go ahead and go up here back toward Gaylord so we don't forget these guys up here. Although the bulk of the northern Michigan stuff has moved off onto the lake. We do have some lingering showers here. Nothing organized at all. But again, any of these showers can bring some stronger wind gusts down to the ground and also some small hail. But the bulk of the strongest storms remain down here towards the Flint, Owasso areas. It looks like it's going to graze just the north side of Flint here. Um, Nothing severe, and looks like the hail is weakening just slightly here, but still a good core here we see on the radar.
Oh,
That could be about pea-sized hail falling there, maybe up to penny or so. Everyone has 20 bags of leaves on the streets in Southfield. It's gonna be a mess when wind gusts pick up. Hopefully, since you're in the city and over there in Southgate, you may be what do you call it, enclosed maybe, so that may not be as strong wind gust as what would happen in the country. If that makes sense. Starting to rain in Owasso here at work in Ortonville. Hopefully, no hail. Ortonville.
that's
No,
northern Oakland.
no, you're good for now. At least there's nothing coming for you right now, but we do have some development. Looks like back behind this of some showers trying to get going here. Looks like still nothing down here toward Kalamazoo that would push into southeast Michigan though. Yeah, just some showers. Nothing major. Will the storms hit Metro Detroit? Currently, there's nothing on pace to hit Detroit. That could change later on today, though. There we go. Go ahead and animate that. Refresh, and we'll let that sit for a second.
And Ryan, he said Southfield, not Southgate. One viewer just corrected you.
Southgate. I don't know why I said Southgate. It's pretty much the same general area. It's Metro Detroit. Southfield is just north of Southgate. I'm in northern Livingston and Tyrone Township, right between Heartland and Fenton. Am I in the clear? All right. Livingston County. Yeah, you're in the clear. For now, at least. Again, we do have some potential. Looks like there's some stuff trying to get going back here for some more showers and potential storms. I don't see any big severe risk today, and if it does go severe, it'd be for either gusty winds or some larger hail. But right now, Livingston's in the clear. Lapeer County. Which county you guys? You guys right here or up here? I want to say it's right here. I gotta figure out. I gotta memorize the thumb counties. I'm learning the west and northern counties, but I cannot for the life of me get the thumb.
Lapierre's in Lapeer.
I, you know what,
I
Joel?
think.
You are correct. I'm sorry,
There,
guys. I'm just tired this today.
yeah. What I did is I added counties to the
You know what? I'm
GIS.
doing that.
I
I
made
got
them like gray though, so like they're hard to see.
I gotta get a place file for that though, don't I?
Nope. You just go to
No.
GIS, show county names.
Oh well, dude, look at that. My goodness, I'm
You
so
might want to make them a different color though, because you'll think those are the cities.
okay.
Which I think, yeah, settings. So I made them like dark gray or something very hard to see.
Let's go.
Or make them like the same color as your county borders.
Yeah, I could. I can't really see them there. Okay, that'll work though, I guess. So yeah, Lapeer County, you guys right now, what did you say where you're at? Heartland and Fenton. Uh, f- well, wait. F-
Fenton and Flushing are close to each other. It's south of Flint.
Lapeer. Okay, hold on though. She asked for Lapeer, but she said okay. Where did the comment go? Northern Livingston County. My goodness. I should probably just hop off here before I embarrass myself more.
What'd you do?
I read the wrong comment.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, Lapeer County right now. I apologize. Lapeer County, you guys on the northern edge of Lapeer from Lapeer, Imlay City north would be in this in the path of this storm for sure. Yes, moving pretty much due east here. So um depending on where you live in Lapeer County, I'd say the majority of Lapeer County would be in the path of this.
SBC just issued the new day one outlook, which trims the general thunderstorm from the western portion of the state anywhere to the east of 127. It appears you're still in the thunderstorm category for today. So if you live west of 127, you guys will probably not have any more thunderstorms for the rest of the day. Unless for some reason the cold front advects moisture and decides it wants to play a game.
How is Grand Blanc looking? People always pronounce it the two ways, and it drives me nuts. It's either Grand Blanc or Grand Blanc. Just pick one. But no, Nick, you're good for right now. Um, it's going to go north of you, but again, we do have potential for more later on this afternoon. Just uncertain how it's going to play out right now. But the line that we're kind of looking at right now is going to go north of you.
West Branch had a pea-sized hail report at 10:30 a.m. this morning, so an hour ago, up there in Ogemaw County. Waiting for new wind gusts to come in. These are all old.
Once this crosses Flint into Lapeer, I'm probably going to hop off. I don't
Yeah.
expect this to be severe, but I just want to stay on this through the Flint area here, and we'll hop off here pretty soon. But right now, it's just not looking like it's going to go severe again. The VIL looks pretty weak. Velocities, nothing's going to really show on velocity today, just because everything's elevated. So really nothing. You can see the gust front here though, through Flushing, up through Clio, up toward Vassar. That's about it. Nothing's going to really show on velocity. So unless this goes severe, we're going to hop off here pretty soon. I got to work at 2, so
I got class again at 1, so it just works out.
awesome. We'll have warnings if warnings do get issued. We'll post those to the page, so you guys will be covered either way. But as far as streaming goes, just looking at the data right here, I don't see much in the way of anything to be too concerned about. Just some small hail and perhaps some gusty winds. I just don't see much in the way of that changing right now. Although ZDR, I will say ZDR updraft strength, those look pretty good still. So we'll give it that, but that's about all it has going for it. how's Saginaw looking? You guys right now are in the clear. Just some showers around, probably some lightning, scattered lightning in the area. But the bulk of that line is past you to the east, so you're in the clear. Just gonna be some rain. Really windy here. Yeah, it's gonna be windy today. The winds look to die down actually as we get into later in the afternoon. So they're going to peak between I say now and we'll go ahead and say 2 or 3 o'clock. And those they should start dying down here as we get into the evening hours. I cannot believe sunset is at what is it 5:15 now? Like that's just
Oh yeah, something like that.
yeah, just that's I don't mind it I guess, but it's just weird because then you feel like you're tired at 6 o'clock and it's like no, we got 4 hours until bedtime yet.
Let's see. Winds are going to be maxed out at sustained 20. Well, at least for Mount Pleasant. I'm looking at Mount Pleasant data. Between now and 7 p.m. Overnight, it's supposed to be between 10 and 15 miles per hour sustained. So it's still going to be a little bit gusty overnight, as the size of this low is fairly large. At least it's like heights. It's isobars being close together are so far out from the low. We'll see some relief midday tomorrow. Well, probably morning tomorrow.
I do see somebody asking here about downriver. Downriver is in the clear for right now, but there is some potential for more storms or showers later on today. Just uncertain how it's going to play out, but the potential is there. And again, I don't expect this to be a prolific, severe day at all. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't have another severe warning throughout the day today. But I'm just going to say it's possible given the higher wind gust environment and the cooler temperatures. Could see some hail and wind, but it's not a threat that I'd be overly concerned about. Storm Prediction Center has us in general risk for severe weather, but did say they trimmed out the western portion of the risk area. Yes, they did. I'll show you guys. This is your latest outlook, which is not even a severe threat. Just has us in a general thunder, which is that light green there in the, we'll go ahead and say eastern portion of lower Michigan. And all they really say about it is a forced band of elevated convection tied to the elevated convection tied to the ascent with a shortwave trough and strong level warm convection will also advance eastward across Michigan today. Modest, mixed, or most unstable Cape, generally 500 or less, and mainly linear mode should keep any hail threat very isolated at best. So they're just saying for hail today is all they're concerned about. Again, I wouldn't be shocked for gusty winds too, just given the environment today, but it's going to be mainly just a hail threat, looks like. I see, Joel, you have some pretty clouds there on your live feed there.
Yep. Very high.
Very high base. Yep,
Yep.
you are correct. All right, wait for this to cross US 23 here into Lapeer County. We'll hop off, but right now, just if anything's happening right now, I'd probably stay some small hail between Flushing and Clio. Nothing here is going to catch my eye at all. If our environment was better, it might be, but it's just not catching my eye right now. Looking at some comments on the page here and seeing if anybody else posted anything.
Fox Weather's talking about Michigan. Yeah. Only got that hail this morning. I'll do it.
Somebody's commented. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say there's not much else going on. Like when you saw that map, the Storm Prediction Center released the general thunderstorm. The only other place in the nation that has general thunderstorm right now is Pacific West Coast, I believe, and that's associated more with a strong low that's also producing some snowfall there. I think. Let me go back and check. Yeah, kind of. In the mountains, obviously, where it's colder. But if you're looking like coastal Washington, Oregon, you could get some good thunderstorms there today with a low that's kind of similar to ours in terms of strength and size.
Big lightning strikes in Flint area, says Rodney.
We'll have high pressure again back next week. So yeah, clearing by Monday. Looks like next Monday.
Hey, Rodney, I believe if you're the Rodney, I think you are. If you entered the Halloween contest, I believe you're one of the winners. So message us or email us if that's you. I think it's you though. Go double check that really quick. Let's see here. Go back to find your comment real quick. Hopefully he's still here listening. Yeah, give me a second, Rodney. I want to make sure it's the Rodney I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, you're one of the contest winners, dude. You got to message us or email us. We'll get a t-shirt sent out to you. I think you're one of the subscribers too. So if you want to message a subscriber chat, if you're in there, we can get it that way too. Our picks of Halloween posted somewhere. Yeah, we had a Halloween contest back on October 17th that ran until November 1st. We picked winners 2 days ago. So 4 of the 5 winners have already been, well, actually now all 5 have been told since Rodney, but all the winners have been contacted for. The shirts already went out. We're just waiting on Rodney. So look for our winter photo contest if you guys are interested. It'll be coming out here in a few days, I would say. We want to get that on the page by December 1st. We'll probably run it for 15 days or so. We'll get that posted the next, I say, week. All right, looking at radar, nothing really is changing. It's cross 23 now, almost into Lapeer County. Just want this clear Flint, really, because that's mainly where the population here is. Flint, Davison. I know a lot of people follow us from those areas, so we want to stay on and just, excuse me, keep an eye on the storm. But overall, I think this storm is pretty much done for severe weather, at least for right now. Nothing's really catching my eye still. The bulk of if there's any hail falling, it'd be entering Mount Morris right now in this purple area. Let's see here. Any questions, guys, while we're still on here before we hop off? All right, Rodney, I'll get to you here. Let's hop off here. It's possible. There could be some more coming later on, although right now it doesn't appear that anything's forming, unless you're in Malcolm, Ionia, Kent County. It's just some showers, nothing. You see the difference here, just some yellow, some showers compared to the storm over here. Nothing major is occurring. So it's possible we could see some storms later on, but right now it's not looking, I'll probably say it's trending to be nothing to worry about.
I'm looking at our moisture transfer and meso analysis. A lot of it was with the Warm right behind the warm front. As the warm front moves away, our moisture transport also moves away. And our precipitable water values right now are overall down below 9/10 of an inch and lower. Anything over 1 inch is good moisture, and we just don't have that right now.
Will says Flint is about to start soon. So if you are in like downtown Flint, you actually are just gonna get brushed by this storm. There is another storm back here by Owasso heading in. That will probably hit the Flint metro, although this isn't anything to worry about. Just some rain, maybe some lightning with that. The bulk and the major storm is actually just to the north of Flint, just about to hit Beecher there. So if you're in Flint proper, you are going to be missed by the bulk of this. Maybe just some sprinkles on the north side of Flint there.
So a special weather statement just popped up.
Another one? Yep, Beecher,
Lapeer.
Lapeer, and Imlay City.
There you go, Lapeer.
Imlay City, Lapeer, and Beecher's. Where's Beecher at? I know it's. Wait. Okay, it's a very thin one, so we'll do this again. Since they, for some reason, they don't want to.
Beecher is right underneath the storm right now.
I wish that they would. I'm sure there's a place file for it, but they need to add a place file for the special weather statements here on GR2.
They do. They have a place file for it.
All right. So basically, what they did is issue this for Beecher, all the way from Clio, straight shot over to Brown City, down to Imlay City, over here. All those areas just got added into a special weather statement, and it's for 40-mile-per-hour winds and half-inch hail. Not severe. It's just a special weather statement for strong storms. So if you're in that white box there, Columbiaville, Otisville, Davison, Lapeer, Lum, Imlay City, and we'll go ahead and say Brown City as well. Go ahead and call North Branch since you're so close to this box, Otter Lake. The bulk of this hail core right here is moving off to the east and a little bit northeast at about 50 to 60 miles per hour. So go ahead and leave that up there for a few.
Lansing is okay. You guys are in the clear. This is already past you guys.
Large hail in Flushing, not surprising. What define large? We talking like pea size? We talking about like quarter size? Like, can you compare it to something? Nothing really showing up on CC or VIL, showing just a bit of something just north of Flushing, but it's not really indicative of anything strong. Or should I say large? So yeah. Got people commenting saying hail in Flint. You're probably north side of Flint here, so I would not be shocked there to see hail at all. Seeing reports. Don't see any reports though, so see if I can comment back at that lady who just commented.
No problem, Pamela. What do you think? Time to call it?
I would. Hold on. Okay, I got a picture from somebody on the page here from Flint. It looks like it's pea-sized hail with this storm. So, with that being said, I think Joel, being that the storm isn't really producing much of anything besides pea-sized hail,
Yeah.
I would say it's probably about time to call it. Yeah, it's past Flint, heading into Otisville, Columbiaville. So, guys, just wrapping up with this. If you are out ahead of this storm, just expect some gusty winds and some small hail being possible. So areas like North Branch, Brown City, Imlay City, Lum, anywhere in Lapeer, northern Lapeer County. If you're out ahead of this storm, just expect some gusty winds, some small hail. Don't expect this to go severe again. Not going to rule it out given the atmosphere, but right now it's just been a pea-sized hail producer for quite some time. So it's trending downwards. So that's good news. So, and again, anybody asking for later on today, we do have some potential for more, but it's not looking like that's going to be a big issue at all. So, um, with that being said, I think I'm about done here. Joel, anything to add?
No. If you guys do get more hail reports, obviously just continue to send them to us. Let us know what's going on out there. Make sure to send us a scale with any hail reports as well, with a location too. Those things are always important.
Things like coins or trying to think of other household, even like a ruler, maybe have a ruler on hand. That'd be awesome. But yeah, try to definitely get it compared to something so we know because people's hand sizes vary. So it could be what could be a quarter in somebody else's hand may look like a penny in somebody else's, and that's important when issuing warnings. So,
Amen.
all right. With that being said, guys, we're gonna hop off here. So have yourself a good day and stay safe.
See you, everyone.